Cynthia Rogers here, and welcome to the program Help from Whatcom Libraries, resources and information you can trust. This week, our topic is domestic violence and sexual assault. In these challenging times, what with COVID-19 and the shelter-in-place laws, there may be increases in incidences of domestic violence and sexual assault in our county. Please know that this is not okay. Yes, there may be extra stresses on families and on heads of households during this time, but no, there is no excuse for physical, emotional, or sexual abuse. So if you or someone you know is experiencing violence, there are options and choices so that you can find a safe and supportive environment. First, what is domestic violence? For some of us, this might be an unfamiliar phrase. Domestic violence is sometimes also called intimate partner violence, and it's not physical violence alone. It's any behavior intended to gain or maintain power and control over a spouse, a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, or an intimate family member. Abuse is a learned behavior. Domestic violence and sexual assault is a learned behavior. It's not caused by anger, mental problems, drug or alcohol, or other common excuses. A few of the most common ways abusers will control victims are isolation, emotional abuse, using children, dominating finances, family resources, or access to health care, physical violence, and sexual assault. Now, what is sexual assault? This occurs when a person is forced, coerced, or manipulated into an unwanted sexual activity. This can begin with words, gestures, jokes, or intimidation, and it can progress to coercion, threats, or actions that involve sexual touching or intercourse. Sexual assault may involve other forms of violence as well. Now, here in Whatcom County, there is a 24-hour helpline that provides one-on-one support for anyone feeling unsafe from violence. The number is 1-877-715-1563. When you call, an advocacy counselor will talk with you and provide safety planning, emotional support, crisis intervention, and referrals through their helpline 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Now, these advocacy counselors at DVSAS, that stands for Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault Services, these folks can help you plan for your safety, answer legal questions, and connect you with services like housing and counseling, and stand by you as you recover and you heal from domestic violence and sexual assault. Most of the services through DVSAS are free of charge. You can find immediate help by calling the number 1-877-715-1563 to reach an advocate 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Ongoing support from DVSAS can include help with shelter and emergency and medical needs, assistance with mental health and substance abuse, assistance with filing protection orders, court preparations, and accompaniment to the courtroom. And if you or someone else you know has a sexual assault forensic exam at St. Joseph's Hospital, the advocacy counselors will be dispatched to support the victim and the family, friends through the process. Also, safe shelter is important, and any person who needs emergency shelter due to domestic violence or sexual assault is encouraged to call the 24-hour hotline at 1-877-715-1563. The DVSAS Safe Housing Program provides safe, confidential shelter to individuals and families fleeing domestic violence. Clients have access to basic food, clothing, personal items, and bedding if needed. The website for DVSAS is www.dvsas.org. There are also a variety of hotlines and helplines available to anyone feeling threatened or abused. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233. The National Teen Dating Abuse Hotline, toll-free, is 1-866-331-9474. The Child Help Hotline is toll-free at 1-800-422-4453 for text, call, or chat. Within Whatcom County, if you are experiencing violence, please call the DVSAS 24-hour hotline at 1-877-715-1563. To finish up your public library, the Whatcom County Library System, we also want to help. We're offering a short informational summary about how to get help if you are experiencing domestic violence or sexual abuse. Our guides are downloadable and printable and can be found on our website, wcls.org/help. We can send you a digital guide through the email or send you a printed guide through the U.S. mail. You can email us at refwcls@wcls.org, or if it's easier for you, you can call 1-360-305-3600 any day of the week between 1 and 5 in the afternoon. Library staff are ready to help. So thank you, and see you next time. And please remember and spread the word that yes, there is help from Whatcom Libraries, resources and information you can trust.